Corrigindo erros. Ainda a recuperar da atrocidade que testemunharam no Lago Leste, encomendada por ninguém menos que a própria mãe de Clive, a Imperatriz Annabelle. Clive e Jill retornam aos esconderijos para consultar Sid sobre o que pode ser feito. Temos que ir falar com Gav para continuar a nossa história. Amiguinhos, sejam muito bem-vindos. Obrigado pelo vosso carinho. Eu vou estar esquisito este episódio nos próximos. Coloquei ontem 2 parafusos aqui. Não posso estar a falar muito, mas também não consigo estar sossegado na cama. E apetece-me jogar Final Fantasy. Obrigado pela vossa companhia. Vamos continuar esta magnífica história que está belíssima. Bora, amiguinhos. Como é que estás, Gav? Estás bem?
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Se fosse só os dentes, a perna também metade a cabo de mim. Nervo ciático.
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Não? Então, portou-se mal ou quê?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed.
Nisso ele tem razão.
And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance.
Dominando somos nós. Icon é a besta que nós soltamos, que está dentro de nós. Está no nosso íntimo, no nosso âmago, não é?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Bom, lá vamos nós. Temos que ir ver uma tal de uma dama. Nos vai facultar o acesso ou a entrada em Ricão Setentrional. Bora, vamos até lá, amiguinhos. Vamos até a ala perdida. Ah, não. Ok, temos aqui uma missão secundária e temos também uma missão principal aqui. Mas neste não vamos fazer missões secundárias, ok?
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Terminámos o episódio passado a fazer missões secundárias, não o vamos fazer agora. Ok. Deixamos um episódio apenas dedicado a missões secundárias, né, amiguinhos? Bora, vamos até lá. Foi aqui que andámos a lutar com as submissas de Garuda, lembram-se? Neste terreno há uns episódios atrás. É belíssimo o mapa, né, amiguinhos?
There. Northreach.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel,
But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Vamos ter história, bora.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Encontramos-la.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital.
Que é para lá que nós vamos e ela vai nos permitir essa entrada.
I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Que sejas o portador dela.
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Qual é que será esse favor?
Wait, what?
Muito bom. Está fantástica a história disto, amiguinho. Está muito boa a história do jogo. Bom, Mara, vamos continuar. Vamos falar com ela. Ele vai nos conseguir. Agora, que tipo de favor lhe vamos ficar a dever, amiguinhos?
Come back again.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up.
Não vai ser tão fácil quanto parece.
Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
Portadores são mesmo tratados como lixo. É como se fossem escravos do seu mestre.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
O que é que será que vai acontecer no véu, amiguinhos?
Doesn't seem like
Que é a
you have
casa
much
dela.
choice.
Pois, não tens grande opção. Isso já reparámos que não tens grande opção. Clive, bora. Vamos até lá, amiguinhos. Estou curioso com o seguimento desta missão, para vos ser sinceros.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling, welcome to the Vale.
Estás irrequieto, né?
After it.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now.
Estavas demasiado empolgado, não era, Clive? Estavas muito empolgado, tu.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Você aceita a lua das estrelas de Isabel. Para que ela reconheça... Lá está, era isso que eu estava a pensar. Para que ela reconheça, a rapariga reconheça que tu és uma pessoa de confiança e que a podes trazer de volta.
Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Bora, vamos priorizar a missão e vamos até lá. Vamos à procura da moça. Para pagar já o favor.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been
Acabei
sent
de
off
chegar,
on
já
an
andam a falar de
errand,
mim?
eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Bora, vamos à procura dele. E prestar coisa, prestar testemunho. Tentar perceber o que é que ele fez com a rapariga.
A man from the garrison. Seems a
E aqui há mais uma série de missões secundárias, meu. É engraçado porque aquele menu do outro gajo que encontramos no início do episódio, ou no final do anterior, nos permite aceder a estas missões todas. Porra, aqui muita missão, realmente há.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To
Será
the
este?
veil, then, is it?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the Dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you.
Vamos ir à procura desse gajo, mas se ele já abandonou há uns dias.
I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on travelling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Para lhe pagar o favor, não é, dama?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favour. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Ok, temos que ir até Moor. Let's go. Deixa-me lá olhar aqui para o mapa. Vamos até Moor. Como é que eu vou até lá, guys? Tem que sair cá para baixo, não é? Ok, bora. Vamos a isso. Entretanto, vou deixar estas missões secundárias para depois fazer em off. Porque já sabemos que as missões secundárias não trazem tanto assim à história, não é? Do que mais e salvar este e salvar aquele. Combate para a esquerda, combate para a direita. Uau!
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
É inimigos ali à esquerda, não? Deixa eu ver se são. São.
Excellent. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. That's enough.
Ok. Mais um nível, nice. Agora vamos seguir a nossa missão principal. Engraçado que existem inimigos, mas depois pelo meio existe aqui aldeões na boa, que não se passa nada, não é? Caraças, boa missões secundárias, meu. Olhem para isto. Vou despachar isto tudo depois em off, ok, amiguinhos? Para ganharmos XP e tudo mais.
Are as intolerant as Isabel says. It's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. That's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Ter cuidado então. Eu não sou muito bem-vindo aqui, está para perceber, não é?
Oi, don't touch anything.
Oh, viram?
Thanks for nothing.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a
Está
deserter?
tudo a falar de nós.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's
Toda a gente presta vassalagem. Porque é que será? Porque se lhes fecham as portas, eles deixam de ter onde se entreter, né? Não sei se me perceberam.
With a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
O que é que será que ele disse para um dia? Estranho.
Not at all. I would do anything for the day.
Claro que fazias.
Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Homens a serem homens. Olha o que é que está aqui escondido. Inimigos.
It smells of death here, Torgor. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Get him, boy! Stay down! You know what to do, boy.
Give them all you've got, boy.
That's enough.
Ok, inimigos derrotados. É verdade, nem fomos ver com que experiência é que ficámos. Já temos pontos suficientes de experiência para subir aquela habilidade 1220, meu. Vai dar cara, ganha-se bué da pouca experiência. Por isso é que eu vou fazer aquelas missões em off, amiguinhos, para ver se ganho mais experiência.
Bodies. A man and a woman.
Serão eles os dois? Devem ser, né? Estavam a fugir por amor? Ou será que a obrigou a ela?
But the blood is long dry.
Olha o pente.
So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Não.
Why would I do
Foi ao calhas que ele apareceu aqui.
Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask.
Era bem mais fácil, né?
He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
Não, vamos voltar. Vamos falar tudo. Mas era bacana levar o pente, não? Ah não, mas este pente já não era o mesmo pente. Era o pente oferecido pelo outro, não era? Não sei, bora. Vou voltar de que forma? Eu sei de que forma é que tu querias voltar, mas acho que não dá, Ricardo. Pois não. Pois não. Bora. Porque aqui é esta aldeia já aqui. Isso não é ela.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
Of course you could, had it not been personal.
Toda a gente a querer fazer trabalhos para ela.
You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Sadly, but true.
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Missão concluída. Feitinho. A dama. Bom, vamos ter com Sid, que já devem estar do lado de cá também, não é?
I should go.
E com Jin.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
Yeah.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions?
Todas?
This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
Poderá passar de um estratagema apenas?
And thank you again.
Milady? Bom, está feitinho, Zé. O que é que eu vou fazer? Vamos ter com eles lá acima ou vamos fazer aqui duas missõezinhas secundárias? Vamos fazer estas duas missõezinhas secundárias porque depois eu vou fazer em off as outras todas que estão aqui perdidas, ok? Para no próximo episódio irmos para a missão principal, ok?
Have you seen my Chloe?
Não.
I let her out of her
Vão ver.
pen while I did
Não
my
acrescenta muito à
chores.
história, né? Por isso é que eu vou fazer isto tudo em off. Vamos à procura da Chloe dela. Quem é que é? Um gato? Um pássaro? Um cão? Uma amiga?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
Vamos ver, não vai acrescentar muito à história estas missões secundárias. Vão ser umas mais porreiras, outras nem por isso.
Such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know that.
É uma amiga que ela perdeu?
But she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
Tadinha.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Bora. Vamos priorizar a missão e vamos fazê-la. Vamos fazer estas duas no episódio. Aqui à frente. Não está muito longe. Quer dizer, vamos fazer umas perguntas, pelo que me parece, não é?
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners.
Caraças, falta de modos, só uma coisa que o Clive é simpático e educado, meu.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
Ah não, os moinhos estão aqui. Pensei que fosse aquele do lado direito.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Off with you now. Bora.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl?
Vais a ver, vai ser uma boneca qualquer, de certeza, né?
Someone napping on the job.
Napping or dead?
Interruption.
É, jogos como The Red Dead Redemption 2, que têm missões secundárias realmente localizadas, por exemplo, está tudo a acontecer aqui, está ali uma morta no chão. Está a gente aqui a trabalhar, já passámos por aqui 2 vezes, não se passou nada, percebem? Esta missão fazia sentido num ermo escondido, numa aldeia no meio da floresta, irmos lá e encontrar esta rapariga. Não era aqui no meio desta gente toda, né? Com 2 campos ao lado, estão gajos a combater. Por isso é que existem grandes jogos e jogos exímios, como é o caso de Red Dead Redemption, em que as missões secundárias te fazem realmente viver o jogo. Ouvi falar de uma casa fantasma, de um fantasma não sei de onde, não sei do quê, numa casa, não. Vais a ver? Não é na aldeia, Zés. É num calermo, num sítio que realmente foi criado todo o ambiente ali à volta. Para esta missão, temos ali um cadáver morto no chão, não foi criado um ambiente aqui à volta para isto. Por isso eu vou fazer todas as missões secundárias daqui para a frente em off. Ou algumas delas, pelo menos. Ó, está aqui um corpo do nada. Já passámos aqui 2 vezes, pessoas a trabalhar aqui.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home.
What?
Chloe?
Sai daí, miúda.
Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair.
What?
It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Para ela não passava de um brinquedo. Brinquedos. Já não dá experiência quase nenhuma estas missões, não é? Agora, né? Agora, né? Agora vamos fazer aquela missãozinha secundária ali à frente. Quer dizer, acabam por trazer algum acrescento à narrativa das...
There's still work to be done.
Sério? Traz esta narrativa da tristeza que são os portadores, não é? Não passam de escravos. Deu para perceber bem.
You, branded, here now.
Olha aí como é que falas comigo.
You're late. What kept you?
Eu estou atrasado? Atrasado para quê?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
As missões vão acabar por ser isto, as secundárias. Onde é que será que está? Aqui à frente, bora. Mas antes disso vou tratar aqui destes, hein?
Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him.
Bora.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Don't let them get away. Get him.
Nice. Inimigo derrotado. Mais 4 de experiência. É, a experiência é muito pouca mesmo.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bears aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is
Caraças, meu.
Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk.
Caraças, estão a ver como é que eles tratam os
You're
portadores?
only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you
Aí,
still
Zé,
speaking?
prega-lhe já um puta de um
Father will hear
chapadão,
of
meu.
this.
Estranho, né?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Isto acaba por trazer aqui uma narrativa à história, apesar de não trazer assim tanto realmente para a história principal, para a linha principal da história, traz para a narrativa em si do que é que são os portadores e de como é que estas pessoas tratam os portadores e tudo mais.
You, Brandy, come. How dare you frighten my
Estás a gozar com a minha cara, certo? Ou não?
slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high.
O que é que ele mandou fazer, velho?
That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you. He talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You want to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Mas a gaguejar, não sei se
Want me to buy
reparaste.
another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Tristeza.
I'm wasting my time.
Mesmo.
I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives
Agora vamos
to
até lá.
this nobleman's sport?
Tem cenas fortes este Final Fantasy, né?
Of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
É, só o que falta, porque as histórias até estão interessantes em si, só o que falta é um mapa maior, para realmente dar uma pureza diferente a isto. Não é? Isto está a acontecer aqui à vista de toda a gente, não faz qualquer sentido, percebem? Mas realmente eles, em termos de mapa, daqui ali para o castelo, consideram ser uma grande distância. Os mapas não são muito grandes, apesar de serem mapas abertos, não são muito grandes.
Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Olha! Olha, estás a ver?
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss.
Tiveram uma paga boa, não tiveram, amiguinhos?
For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Bom, amiguinhos, vamos ficar por aqui. Vamos no próximo episódio para a missão principal. Vamos ter com Sid e com Jean para continuarmos a nossa história principal. Entretanto, vou parar de gravar. Já me está a doer um bocadinho a boca de estar a falar com vocês. Vou ficar por aqui. Estou a recuperar ainda. Aliás, eu devia estar a repousar, devia estar deitado a repousar. Mas não consigo, Zé, não consigo estar deitado. Obrigado pela vossa companhia. Link na descrição para não perderem nada. E esta história está fabulosa. O que é que eu vou fazer agora em off? Pá, vou tentar limpar estas missões que aparecem aqui, ok? Temos uma aqui, temos outra aqui, temos mais algumas aqui. Vou tentar limpar estas missões secundárias, que acabam por trazer um pouco à narrativa do jogo, mas não à história realmente principal do jogo. Não se esqueçam de subscrever o canal e obrigado pela vossa companhia. Todos os dias um novo episódio. Amiguinhos, quando ao meio-dia tiverem um vlog no canal, é porque Final Fantasy vai sair às 18. Tem saído todos os dias Final Fantasy. Para não perderes nada, tens o link aqui em baixo. Para teres a certeza que estão perto dos mesmos episódios todos. O link para a playlist onde estão todos os episódios. Beijinhos e abraços. Fiquem bem, amiguinhos. Obrigado.